Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a bit since my last upload. I finally was able to grind out the MiG-29. Pretty slow compared to a lot of the other people that are posting content. I don't do this daily, so was able to finally unlock this plane. Initial impressions, it turns pretty well, provided you're below your supersonic speeds. You have to be going below Mach 1, you need to be going around 800 or less than 800 kilometers an hour for your hard turns. Um, it guzzles fuel just like the F-14, and I haven't played a ton with the helmet mounted display yet, but um, that's another piece that I'm also uh, trying to get familiar with. Um, I don't have any countermeasures yet, so that is going to be another challenge with it. But to start out with, I'll go ahead and start with my MiG-23, and then we'll show the MiG-29, just so that I can get past some of the early stuff here. So first thing I do is I'm going to use my Y key for my multifunction menu, and I'm going to go to my radar, and I'm going to switch it to IRST, and then I'm also going to change the IRST mode to ACMIR that you see there. So supposedly this is supposed to let me slave my missile to infrared rather than radar, so it hopefully doesn't alert their radar warning receivers. So there we were able to knock that F-105 out. So we're gonna see if we can hit this F-16 up here. It's pretty far up there. Missile. There, we were able to get him. He wasn't paying attention, and I don't think he got a ping. I do see two missiles coming in here from that F4J, and they are active, semi-active radar homing, so I want to keep popping my chaff and my flare. Here we go, we're shooting again here. It's done. I'm always checking behind me here to see what enemies are about to get a bead on me with their missiles. Let's see if we can hit this MiG-27 here. We got a crit on him. I think he lost his aileron controls there. F4C. I'm gonna try and loop around here. Okay, we were able to get the kill on that. Wolf 190, Tornado. We'll try to get the Tornado, and we'll also try to get this F4 here. There we go, that should get him. Yep, got both of those aircraft. So IRST seems to be working pretty well here, without popping all of their radar warnings off the whole time. I'm going to go ahead and reset. I have 30 seconds for my missile respawn here. And I think the biggest threat left right now would probably be the F-16, perhaps that Mirage F-1C. I don't know. I mean, it's not as competitive as it may seem to be, but okay, F-16. I'm gonna chase him here. He's looping in around here. Just a little off my angle there for my gun, but I'm gonna try again here. Got a hit on him. I see some missiles coming in there, and couldn't do anything against that A-10, unfortunately. So we'll go ahead and come with our MiG-29 now, just because. So here you can choose your fuel load. I've tried it with 20 minutes of fuel. Because this map's almost finished now, I'm going to go ahead and come in with the lower fuel load, but it does consume a rather high rate of fuel. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and try here against this MiG-27. P-59, P-51 heavy. Both of them missed. We'll try here and got a crit and hit the ground. Guns are not too bad on this. And we have plenty of thrust here, so we can go ahead and try to chase down this F-80. Coming in here. 30 seconds on the missiles. Okay. We got the guns are really good on this. Couldn't do much against both those missiles there, but we were able to clean up 2 aircraft. Both gun kills. I'm going to come back in with our MiG-23M here. And again, I'm going to switch to IRST just so that I don't alert them. I think a lot of this matters a little bit more in real battles versus arcade, but that MiG-28 is done. So that MiG-23 that got us last time, that's still a threat here, which we want to go for. I do see an F4J in the distance. If he has AIM-7s, that's a threat as well. MiG-23 is dead. There's a lot of props now just troll in with their slow speeds. Just missed there. There we go. Wolf, try to get him. To be able to outmaneuver him here. I don't think I'm going to get the angle on that. Done, and A6 got me. Or no, F4 got me, sorry. Okay, so we're going to come back in with our Su-25. Not too shabby for kill to death ratio as well. So from a threat perspective, F4E's out. The Tornado might be a threat with its radar missiles, and that A6. Oh, sorry, no, it's not an A6 premium jet. It's the A6 Zero, so I'm not worried about that. That F4J I am a little bit worried about. I do see a missile coming in here. I'm gonna try to notch. Notching means going horizontal. Changing altitude as well, and just in general being very evasive with our flying. Yeah, there we go. We have both fields, and there's nothing you can do. All you can really do is extend out, and we can try here to get an all aspects shot off here, and we got him. So I think the only thing left is that Tornado, but they're bleeding out tickets, so we ended up getting a victory here. Not that bad for a top tier game. I think IRST slaving definitely has been able to possibly help a little bit with focusing our missile. Obviously with chaff and flare they can evade it, but I hope that was helpful. I'll try to do one more and then we'll end the recording. I have just a little bit more to go for my flare. I mean, I'm maybe quarter of the way through. I'm not going to waste GEs on this, but I would like to get that as soon as possible to at least give me the ability to stay alive a little bit longer. So I'm going to pause here until the next lineup of Matchmaker. Back in. I'm going to go ahead and see what we're up against. So here, maybe the F4 and the F16 are probably the biggest threat right now. There's the MiG-29 as well. So we want to be ready. I think I will come in with my MiG-23 first. Again, we're switching right away to our ACM infrared mode. And I'm gonna go horizontal here. Actually, I'm gonna go all the way back here and use this terrain to block the visibility of my jet, so that if there was something coming in super long range, radar guided, I can hopefully put a little bit of terrain in the way of their electronics. Okay, so here, MiG-23, got him there, right in a dive. F-16, we let a little bit ahead there. I'm hoping that'll connect. There was some flares there, so probably messed up the sight path of my missile there. Try again. My teammate is flaring a ton. There we go, that got him. Now we're going to reset again. So we're going to circle back. MiG-29, there's a lot of radar planes up right now, so we want to be ready for those. And the MiG-29 was looking at me a second ago. F-8E as well. Okay, the tornado is out. 29 still going. Up in countermeasures. That was close. That almost got me there. Got the F8. MiG-29 is down. And I have to look behind me for that MiG-21 that was chasing me with his missile. He might get another one off, but my teammate will clean him up. Yep, that's pretty good. F5. Almost got his guns on there. And I want to be aware of that MiG-27 up high as well. Just barely missed him there. Try again here. There we go. And I see some missiles coming in here. I'm going to extend out this way. I have one missile left. And still a decent amount of flares, so I'm good for the time being. So we'll try to get one last missile off, and then we'll reset to rearm. So I think we will go for, I guess, this F5 since it's already in view here. This. And MiG-27 on my 6 here, I'm pre-flaring. I had to use my rudder there just to get that last bit of tail movement so that I don't get a deflection shot with his guns there. We should be a little bit more maneuverable than the MiG-27, so. Okay, rudder to the left, and pull up, F-16, I see a 4-kilometer missile out, so I'm gonna, yeah, it's coming this way. Chaff and flare. Ooh, we got lucky there. Running low on my flares now. I got one missile off, might connect. Got him. Perfect. Couldn't do both. F-16 got me, so I'm gonna have to be ready for him again. Let's come back in with our MiG-29. I don't have any countermeasures, but the only way is to fly it to unlock it, so we'll do that. Right now it's in pulse Doppler mode. I'm going to change it to infrared. Helmet mounted display. Okay, so that's how the helmet mounted display works. Depending on how I'm looking with my camera, I can see the cursor moving with my mouse, so we can then use that to hopefully lock a target. Yes. That's pretty awesome, actually. Wow, that helmet mounted display with mouse look is actually really, really cool. I like that. Okay, we're below 800, and we can pull a crazy angle of attack here. I'm hoping we can get him in our sights here. Got thrust. Plenty of thrust. Almost got him here. There we go. And we got him. Really, really good angle of attack with this aircraft. It's probably going to be one of my favorite planes as I get more and more familiar with it. Okay, so we're going to extend out here. That F-14 is just lobbing missiles, and I want to get out of range there and get behind this mountain if I can get there fast enough. Okay, got our missiles back, and we've burned off some fuel, so we do have a little bit more maneuverability because we're lighter weight. So Su-25 with our helmet mounted display. Here we go. We'll see if that's going to connect. Horizontal to him, and he's done. F-14, helmet mounted display. Got him. Su-17. Checking behind me. We can try to run him down here. Got 11 minutes of fuel. He's trying to loop into me here. Just missed. Negative G's. Got a hit on him. And he's done. Check ahead, or behind me. I need to get behind this mountain here, because there is a missile lock by that F4. And we'll dive down and extend out, reset with rearming. 9 minutes of fuel. And so here, I might in the future equip a full tank or utilize my drop tank. And if you haven't set up your keybinds for your drop tank, you do want to set something up so that you can jettison that fuel when you are in a situation where you need to get as much maneuverability as fast as you can. Okay, so here I was going to try to go in a head-on. Okay, so he has a ton of countermeasures, but we'll hopefully get a lead here. There it goes. Got him. Okay, 27. We can loop him here. Good job by our teammate. He's out. Okay, so I see a contrail out there. MiG-27 and the F4 are out. There is an F5, an F8 that does have radar guided missiles. So we want to be aware of that. So I'm gonna extend out here and get behind the mountain. I only have 5 minutes of fuel, and if I stand on that afterburner, I'm gonna be needing to RTB and refuel. So we'll try and sparingly use the afterburner here until we have to land. Almost 3 minutes. I probably have one engagement left and I'm gonna have to go back to refuel here. Okay. Nicely looped. Good on him. Okay, so I need to RTB now. That's the direction anyway that I need to go, so I'll chase this F-104 and try and get him. Guess we'll use our full throttle here. Okay, I'm gonna have to just disengage and land. There's no way I can sustain that. And we got an assist anyway. So here we're gonna slow down, put our air brake up, and put our gear down, although we're really quick, so let's see if we can bleed off as much speed as possible. There we go. There we go. Now we're coming down. And a nice safe landing. And a pretty good kill to death ratio, and very, very fun plane to fly, especially with that helmet mounted display. So we'll end the recording here. I hope that was helpful. Just a recap, you do want to utilize your infrared ACM mode, so you're not using radar. Not 100% sure if that's fully reliable, if I'm describing it accurately, but it seems like it's working. And then obviously the helmet mounted display mode is an easier way of picking up targets, so you don't have to keep cycling through. Just look at them and lock them. So we'll end it here, and until next time, thanks for watching.